Hey YouTube, this is Dave, and today I'm going to show you how to save a lot of money. Like me, most people have three services through their cable provider. They have cable TV, like I do, with I got all the channels. I have local and long distance phone, and I have internet service. I get a very high speed, like a 30 megabits per second or whatever. And today I'm going to show you how to get at least two of them. Now, everybody should have internet service, of course, in their house. And I have a very high speed and it's wonderful and go on the internet and do whatever I got to do. Now, but the TV, you can replace that all by internet services and all by devices like, a Roku or an Apple TV or your mobile phone, whether it's Android or iOS or whatever it is. Today, I'm going to show you and I'm going to provide you a bunch of links of all these different services that you may not know about, that once you see them, you're going to say to yourself, I don't need cable TV anymore. Then in the next video, I'm going to show you how to use NetTalk or Magic Jack and get rid of your telephone service and pay like $29 a year with the upfront cost of like $70 for the Netgear. But let's talk about cable TV today. Now, my cable TV runs around $120 a month. And, I get all the channels, but it's just too much money. Most of the time, I find myself on the web downloading videos, bootleg movies, and things like that, and Pirate Bay and all that stuff, or Torrent Day, or whatever it is. And I say to myself, how can I get rid of it? I have a wife and three children. Now, the three kids, they watch Netflix, and one of the kids watches, some of the services that I'm going to show you today. But my wife, she likes to watch TV where she can use a clicker and click through channels. I'm going to show you how to fix all this. And by the time you finish watching this video, you're going to say to yourself, done. He's right. Let's just get rid of cable TV. Let's get started. Take a look at the screen, and I'm going to show you a couple of things. This video is for Android and Apple users. Whether it's iOS or Android device, you can use this. And I'm going to show you how to take an Android device and the web content and airplay it over onto your Roku. Or if you have an iOS device, you can airplay it over to the Roku, or you can airplay it to an Apple TV. So you might want to have the Apple TV, you might want to have a Roku or just a Roku. And then you're going to want an iOS device or an Android device, whether it's a tablet or a phone, it doesn't matter. Now, what I'm going to ask you to do is you're going to click on the link in the description. It's going to take you to a Google document, and here it is. It's going to have 6 links in it. You should look into all 6 links. What you're going to do is you're going to download it to your computer or your tablet or whatever, and you're going to copy and paste these links into an app that I'm going to show you a little bit more about. This app is called Twonky, and I know what you're saying. Oh, Twonky doesn't work anymore, but I downloaded it today. I set it up on my devices. I have my Roku installed, I have my Apple TV installed, and I have a Google TV and Android device running Airtight, which is an DLNA service. But you'll see all about that in a second. So here's the iTunes store. Here's the Twonky Beam app. Here's the Android store. It has the Twonky Beam app. Now, I'm going to show you on an iOS device, of course. Now, if you go into your Roku after it's all set up, you go to the Add Channel. I'll show you a link. I'll put a link in the description. You add a channel. You're going to type in mytwonky, okay? Then once you do that, the app will show up on your Roku. The other one that you're going to put in is Aereo. If you're interested, and like my wife, she likes to use the clicker, she can use the Roku clicker and she can use the Aereo service. Aereo service is a app. I'm not going to get too crazy into it, but Aereo app is like having rabbit ear antennas up on your chimney with the wire running down into the back of your TV, and you can get free over-the-air stations if you have the antenna. But if you don't want to put an antenna up on your roof, you can subscribe to Aereo for $8 a month, and they'll give you DVR as well. And you can, for $8, you can record 20 hours of DVR'd TV shows, live TV shows from NBC, ABC, UPN, Fox, a couple other channels, and you'll be able to click through and have a program guide and a DVR and everything set up. So you might want to look into downloading Aereo, and there's a link right there in that document I gave you, and you can sign up for Aereo, and you'll have your live TV channels. But there are other things. If you go to Aereo, there's Aereo. You can go on the desktop and use it. You can use it on a tablet, anywhere you get a web browser. And you can also install the Aereo app on the Roku. Okay, so that's that. Here's all the TV shows. Okay, $8 a month. Now, if you didn't want to do that, I'm going to show you other things. There's TVLand, and TVLand is $8 a lifetime. You pay one time $8 or $9.99 or whatever it is, and you get to get TV shows, um, that were aired last night right onto this web page. You sign in with your username and password they give you when you pay the $9, and you can get all these shows. You could download them on your computer. You could stream them on your Android or iOS device. You also have TVLand, same thing. I mean, look at these TVLand. I mean, Movieland has all these movies that are still in the theater. And basically, with your username and password, you could sign on and you have all this. Okay? You could download them on a desktop. You can stream them to your iOS or Android device. You have iShows, which is iStreamNet.net. And that you could stream on your Android or iOS device. And you can also download. You can't use it on the desktop. Desktop just gives you a blog. This site is iStreamNet is intended for tablets and mobile devices only. But I just wanted to show you. And then I have a link in one of those links of all the internet services that you can get by clicking on them. You can get full episodes. You can get a whole bunch of content. Most of these are free. You can get clips, trailers, you can get all this stuff. So that's another one. And then, of course, there's YouTube. And knowing the Roku doesn't have YouTube, Apple TV does, but you can use the Twonky Beam app and AirPlay right to your Roku, any YouTube video. Also, there's torrent sites, and that's what I use a lot. I have a private torrent membership to Torrent Day. I gave away 2 of them last week, and I'm going to have another one in the future because I just got 2 more invites. And you keep an eye out for that video. Make sure you subscribe. Now, let me show you now. I'm going to switch over. I'm going to have the iOS device there, and I'm going to have my Roku up on the big screen, and I'm going to show you how all these things work. Okay, so here we have it. This is our Roku. It's hooked up with the HDMI to the TV, and I'm going to show you the Aereo. Aereo is the app that will please all the remote in the hand clickers. So you basically add this channel, and what we'll do is you can go by time, and these are all live shows. Now, Aereo is the $8 service that gives you 20 hours of DVR, and basically you play shows that are running right now, right there. You can record them, you can watch them, play them back, start from the beginning, do whatever. I'm not going to get totally into it. I have a better video about that. So now this is live TV for those who love that live TV. All right. So now let's go back, and we have the Twonky app. Now don't forget, this has also got Netflix, Amazon, it's got Hulu, it's got everything, and it works with Android. This Twonky app works with Android, and it works with iOS. So, and you can AirPlay anything. So now let's go to Twonky, and I'm going to show you how to get YouTube and how to get all these services that I gave you in the links. So here's the Twonky app. You don't even need to be in the Twonky app. Just open it once, and now we're going to show you on the iOS device. So you open up Twonky, and you first met with this page here, and it gives you some ready predetermined links on what you can use. So now maybe pretend this is an Android or an iOS device. So basically you go into the display list, and now being that all my Apple TVs in my house have AirPlay, it will show up in the list. My Kindle Fire will show up because I have Airtight installed. That's like a DLNA server running on the Android tablet. And then you see here I have my Google TV, my Sony Internet TV. That's my Google TV. And I have the Roku. So you click on the Roku, and there you're all set. Now the app is going to play everything on the Roku. Now, this is where my links come in handy. If you add a bookmark and you take and copy and paste my links into here, you could title it whatever you want. You could save it into a folder. I saved it into internet video, and you click save, and now I'll have my folder here, and I have all of 5 of those sites. Aereo, of course, you just load it right onto the Roku with the Aereo app you see there. But all these other ones, you can now use this on Android and iOS and stream. So let's show you how it looks, okay? So now we have the first one, and I have all these media sites. These are all internet based. You can go on, you can watch full episodes, clips, trailers, coming attractions, all that stuff. So say I went on to NBC. Go onto NBC, and basically you search around, you get those videos and all that stuff. So I made it all in one convenient place. Let's now go on to iStreamNet. Now iStreamNet is totally free, it's mobile only, but you can airplay it onto your Twonky. So here, look, we have all these shows. Let's pick one show. I've been watching Person of Interest, trying to catch up, and basically all you have to do is hit watch episode. You wait 29 seconds for the episode that you picked, and once the 29 seconds up, you'll get a play button and you'll get a Twonky button. You can play it and it'll automatically go to Roku, or you can airplay it to an Apple TV. So let's wait the 13 seconds and I'll show you that it plays right on to your screen. So like I said, we're trying to get rid of internet services. If you have these sites and these links into your Twonky app, you can do it. So here, I'm going to hit play, and it's going to play, and it says TV connected, and now it's going to go right over to the Roku. So it's actually set up with AirPlay. I apologize. What you have to do is, if you just hit play, it goes right to my Apple TV. But if you click towards the side here, it will beam. Don't hit the play button. Hit towards the side and watch it now. It's going to play on the Roku. So basically, you just go over to the left of that little play button, and there it is. My shows that are updated every day to run, and we have our shows here. Now, if you wanted to control playback and pause, you can hit pause and playback and fast forward and all that stuff. Okay, so
did you know?
That's that. Now let's go over to Movieland. Now, once again, Movieland is actually, let me pause this. So I stopped it there. And then you go over to Movieland. Now, Movieland is great because that's the $9.99 for lifetime membership. That's just to get your password and username. And then we go to in-theater movies. And then say we wanted to watch the new movie Riddick. It's in cam quality, but don't forget they get updated to DVD when they come out. So we tap here, and it's going to play automatically on our Roku. So there we have it, playing on the Roku. Now see, most people use the Twonky so they can get YouTube, but you can also get much more. So now I'm playing Movieland. Let's do TVLand. TVLand's the next link, and we can look up by alphabet. Let's watch Game of Thrones. Basically, we're in season 4, but we have season 3 here. Soon that will be updated. And you hit the beam button. There it is. And we're going to beam it right over to our Roku. And there you have it, playing on a Roku, AirPlay. I'm also going to show you this real quick on an Android device, just to prove to you that it works on Android as well. So we'll stop that, and now let's move over. And believe me, this plays fully. There's people saying that this only plays for a couple of minutes and then it stops. It's not true. So now we go to YouTube. You can go to YouTube. Now YouTube, you really should use the internet shortcut that they gave you on your Twonky homepage. So if you wanted to use YouTube, you use YouTube here. And basically, you press the button, and you'll get your Twonky. You'll get your Twonky beam button, and you just beam it right over, or you can AirPlay it, of course. And there it is. So it's all playing, and that's pretty much it. Okay, here we have a Kindle Fire. Here's the all the apps. Now we'll click on Twonky. And there goes the preset. You can do the YouTube from there, or you can go into my links. I only have a couple of them here, so let's do Movieland. So we do Movieland. I'm already signed in. I got movies here. And we scroll down to in-theater movies. In-theater movies. And these are all the movies that are still out in the theaters. Here's Riddick. Let's do that one. So once we do Riddick, now we already selected our Roku as our Stream 2 player. And now we'll hit download. And you'll see it says beaming. And there it is, beaming from an Android device using Twonky, using my links onto our TV connected to the Roku. So I hope you enjoyed this video. You see that it works on iOS, and it works on iOS, and it works on Android devices. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gets rid of your cable TV. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And I hope I helped you, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye-bye.